First of all, we're just going to sanitize, okay? Very important, and I hope that when you go into the salon, they do the same thing for you. It's very important today with all the transference of germs and so forth, so we want to maintain good sanitation throughout the entire process, of course. And I'm using what we call some Swiss Blue, and this is an antibacterial hand scrub, which is great, and I'm also apply it on our model. So I'm going to clean her hands as well. Very, very important. Then we're going to come back with our Swiss hand guard. And this is actually it's an alcohol in a bottle. And we want to remove any germs that could be still present on the hand even after the washing process. So I'm just quickly going to go over her hand, just kind of make sure that I get it nice and dry. All right, for the process. So nail prep is very, very important for this particular service. I'm going to just take a little bit of my Swiss hand guard, and I'm going to put it just on a little expert touch pad. I'm going to use my implement, and I'm just going to gently push back the cuticle. Just gently, because there's a little bit of skin that actually is on the nail, and this is really important for her to be able to wear this product properly. So we're going to just make sure that we push it back around the cuticle. It's very gentle. It's not meant to harm her nail or to give her any discomfort at all. So as we push back, I'm going to use a little bit because I wanted to make sure with the Swiss guard that the cuticle is kept moist. If you push back the cuticle when it is dry, it can cause some tears, it can cause some hangnails and so forth. So we want to continue with the product, keeping it nice and moist. So as I push back, I'm actually looking to make sure that I have done this properly. So we're pushing back. Then I'm going to come back with, this is called a dexterity, another little tool, just to kind of go around and make sure that I have it off her nail plate. We just trim back anything that needs to be trimmed back, but to be honest with you, OPI does not believe in cutting on the cuticle. Only anything that is actually, we say turn white and just is sticking up onto the nail. Not important to cut off this whole cuticle, because we find that if you do that, what happens is the cuticle grows back even worse, more thicker and more difficult to remove. So we're just going to use our products to clean off. And I'm going to just go around and finish it up here. Then, before I go on to the next step, I'm going to make sure that the nail is clean. So with that, I'm going to follow up with my NAS 99. And this is alcohol, okay? But it's 99% alcohol. It doesn't have any water in it. And I'm going to clean thoroughly her nail. We want to keep the nail as dry as possible. So we don't believe, if you want to do a manicure, we believe in having the manicure done after you apply the gel color. Okay, I'll put these away. If any filing that needs to be done, we certainly can do that as well. Her nails are beautiful, so I don't need to. Then I'm going to come back with a Band-Aid. And this is what we call a pH balancing agent. And the reason why we use the Band-Aid is the fact that if she's taking any medication or she has oily nail beds or her nails are even very, very dry, it's going to actually balance it. It's going to dehydrate it and keep the nail at a very healthy level, another healthy pH. So we're going to just quickly apply it. It dries in seconds. And now we're ready for our application of the product. So you can see how quickly it is. This is also very important, is the shaking of the bottle. So I tell everybody, shake 2 at a time so you can get your workout. You can, if you shake one, I was finding that I was only building up one arm. So I decided that I'm going to do both, okay, so that I can at least get a little bit of exercise during the day. So we tell everyone to shake for a minute because there's pigment. Pigment is very heavy in the gel and it sinks to the bottom. And so we want to make sure that we get it nice and shaken because then the pigments are distributed properly within the bottle, okay? And this, we've also used OPI's distinctive bottle. We have a special brush. It's not the typical Pro White brush that we have in our nail lacquer. Okay, so we're just going to apply the product in a thin coat, and we're going to cap the free edge. The gel has a wonderful memory, and it only follows the base. So if we don't apply the base properly, then the gels won't hold. So we're going to make sure that we do that. Cover her nail. And as you can see, I'm just going around her nail, capping her free edge. And after I do this, then she's going to go into the light for only 30 seconds. So it's a really, really, really fast service. The clients of today are loving this whole process because of the fact that they get a beautiful color in just lightning speed time. So I'm almost finished here. Okay, so in the light she goes. Let me put it on here. I don't think it's on the 30 seconds. There it is. So 30 seconds. You put your hand in straight ahead, and then we just tell everyone to open it up, just to kind of open up the hand.